That's why the second crisis we could call the crisis of fear. The crisis of fear. When you underestimate Jesus, when your Jesus is too small, you can give in to that crisis of fear. And you heard the testimony of our brother Wing Wong, and you're going to hear other testimonies this week. My son just got back last night from 2 months in northern Africa. He was in a place that is now officially the most dangerous place to be a Christian in the world. And you understand that there are still people around our globe who are facing persecution because of Jesus, and they feel it. Fear. And you may not be facing physical persecution tonight, but you feel it too. Because you face crises in your life. Some of you tonight, some of you have lost your job. Some of you are in a difficult ministry. Some of you are at a crossroads. You're at a decision moment in your life and you're not sure which way to go. Some of you came here and you are struggling with grief. You're struggling with family conflict. You're struggling with financial difficulty or physical illness. I can tell you that on February 15th, when the doctor dropped the cancer word on our family, I felt it. Fear. Fear. The crisis of fear is very real. And that's why, if you've got your Bibles open, we need Jesus' words to John. Here at the end of chapter 1, this is what he says. In verse 17, John is on his face. Jesus reaches out his hand, and he puts his hand on the shoulder of John, and he says this, "Do not be afraid. I am the first and the last. I am the living one. I was dead, and behold, I am alive forever and ever, and I hold the keys to death and Hades." Listen, what could be more reassuring than that? When your vision of Jesus is too small, fear will overtake your life. But when you see Jesus for who he really is, you suddenly realize that Jesus is more powerful than any problem you encounter. Jesus is more formidable than any foe you could possibly face. And that's what Jesus says to John right here. He says, "John, look. It's me. It's Jesus. Don't be afraid. I'm your old friend. Look at me. I'm the one that went to the cross for you. I'm the one that loves you, John. I will take care of you. I got this. I can handle this." He says, look at me. I was dead. He said, and death hasn't slowed me down at all. He says, "I know that you are afraid. You are afraid of death, and you are afraid of Hades, those old enemies that have kept humanity trapped, locked in a prison of fear." But Jesus says, "Look, I've got the keys. Got them from my dad. And now no one who follows me will be trapped any longer. There is nothing too big for me to handle. Do not be afraid." What would your life look like if you had a Jesus that big who had your back?